There's a lot of things about rewards that people don't understand, things that are counterintuitive. There's a really good book, Punished by Rewards, by Alfie Kohn, where he does an overview of the last 30 years of the psychological research about rewards. And all of it lines up to kind of paint some pretty scary pictures in some cases, that in many cases, rewards do the opposite of what you want. And you have to be very careful. So like a frequently repeated experiment that always comes up the same is you get two groups of children. And you're going to say, kids, you're going to draw pictures. And you give them crayons, and they can draw pictures. And the first group, you say, good luck drawing those pictures, kids. And the second group, you say, I'm going to give you $1 every time you draw a picture. So now, how does this change what happens? It changes it because the kids who are paid the $1 for each picture, of course they draw more pictures, right? And of course the pictures are of lower quality. So if you want high quantities of low quality work, turns out the reward system there is a good way to do it. And that's a little, like, that's okay, I kind of get that, and I sort of see that. But that's not really what the experiment's about. What the experiment's about is what happens at the end. At the end of the 20 minutes when the kid's been drawing, someone comes in and says, okay, kids, we're done. I'll be back in just a minute. And then the researcher leaves the room and leaves them alone for 15 minutes. The kids who weren't paid any money, well, they're like, whatever, and they just keep drawing pictures. The kids who were paid $1 per picture, they stop and sit and wait. Because the reward sends the message that this activity is not worth doing if you don't get the reward. So the thing to think about is if you're considering using rewards as training wheels to get somebody used to doing something, and then I'm going to take away the training wheels and now everything's going to be better, you may find that you're actually worse off than when you began, which is definitely a counterintuitive notion. So what are we going to do? Well, here's what Jack Black advises.
That poster charts everyone's performance.